believe in anything I say. No, don't go believing me. No, don't listen to me. Don't take any notice. Don't listen to anything that I say. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, last week we told the Prime Minister it was wrong for him to visit Scotland in the middle of a pandemic. We told him it was a non-essential visit. Mr. Speaker, this morning, the Daily Record newspaper revealed that the Prime Minister knew that the Livingston plant that he was visiting had an outbreak of 14 COVID cases just 24 hours earlier. There are serious questions to answer. Did the Prime Minister and his advisers know about the COVID outbreak? When did they know? And when did the Prime Minister make the irresponsible decision to go ahead with what was a PR stunt?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I can think of a few things more important than to see the rollout of the vaccination programme across this country, to encourage the wonderful companies who are doing great work across the whole of Scotland, to see the commitment of those Scottish scientists to helping us all to defeat the pandemic. And it was fantastic to talk to them, Mr. Speaker. And I would just repeat that the government remains, as I said yesterday, very willing to help Scotland with the rollout of vaccines across the whole of the UK.
Returning to Ian Blackford. Ian Blackford.
And there is the wow factor once again with the Prime Minister. What an absolute shambles that he's gone to a plant where there was a COVID outbreak, and the Prime Minister can't just explain away this absolutely shocking error of judgment. Anyone can see that his campaign trip to Scotland was utterly reckless. The Daily Record story is very clear. The Prime Minister and his advisers knew there was a serious COVID outbreak at this plant. They knew the visit posed a risk, but they made a deliberate choice. They made the irresponsible choice. The Prime Minister put politics before public health. Prime Minister, why be so reckless? Is it any wonder that people in Scotland have no faith in this Prime Minister? Isn't he the worst possible leader at the worst possible time?
Mr. Speaker, I think what the people of Scotland want to see is the whole country pulling together and working to develop the vaccine, as that fantastic plant in Scotland is doing. One of the advantages of the Valneva vaccine is that it may be able to combat all sorts of variants in a very comprehensive way. It's amazing, wonderful to see Scottish scientists working to do that. I had a fantastic time. Nobody, by the way, raised that issue with me before or since, and it is my job, Mr. Speaker, and it is my job, Mr. Speaker, and it is my job, Mr. Speaker, to visit every part of this country, to visit every part of this country, to visit every part of this country, to visit every part of this country. Nothing and no one, Mr. Speaker, is going to stop me. Nothing and no one, Mr. Speaker, is going to stop me. Nothing and no one, Mr. Speaker, is going to stop me. And I am very, very proud